Hi. I've been talking to a lot of folks recently, a lot of my clients recently, about the 15-minute study, and I wanted to introduce it here. So there's 3 different types or times in your creative world when these might be useful. So first is if you're thick in a project, it's a long project, there's lots of steps, and you're in the drudgery of it and you feel disconnected from your creative process. This could be really useful for you to just keep the juices going, to liven yourself up. The second is if you've got way too many ideas and you're not actually doing any of it because you can't figure out what you're doing, where to go, what your next direction is. This happens a lot. It can feel very frenetic and like you can't get a grip on it. So this would be really useful for you as a way to tap into a deeper place. Third is if you don't have any ideas at all, you're feeling disconnected and you feel like you have to have 3 or 4 hours of work in order to be able to do anything. So you're making these excuses about time. So what is it? For these 3 situations, I would suggest 2 or 3 times a week, decide ahead of time what time it's going to be. Maybe right after you wake up, maybe after lunch, maybe when you finish dinner. It's connected to something. Decide ahead of time when it's going to be. This is low pressure art making, right? So it's with a material that you may know very well. For me, clay or wax, or it could be a material that you don't know well at all. Like for me, it would be drawing. Either one, they function differently, but they're both really good. So get yourself the material, get yourself the time, and your goal is to just play, to move the material around, to make a mark and see what you're drawn to. So it's about bringing your artist self to bear with awareness, like you're paying attention, you're really noticing what's happening on the page or in the material or whatever. And discernment, making decisions, choice. I love this, I'm moving in that direction, right? There's the yes and no. Trusting your discernment as an artist, right? So it's about engaging the play, the impulse. What if I did this? Yes or no. What if I did this? Yes or no. Impulse and decision or choice. That's what you're playing with. In a 15-minute chunk, you may come up with something that you really like. You may not, and that's fine. It's about the process. It's about re-engaging that part of yourself, that artist part of yourself that has all the excuses in the world for not getting into the studio. This may be a practice that would be useful for you forever, like just 2 or 3 times a week, every week for the rest of your life, because it's so juicy. It's a meditation. It may be that it comes and goes in different phases of what you're doing. Nothing's wrong about that. But if you find yourself stuck in any way, come back to the 15-minute study and let yourself play, so that you can get that juice back and you can trust yourself as an artist. Because that's really what's missing, is that you're not trusting your own impulse and your own deciding, right? So, and you may find, and this is really wonderful, you may find in this process that you're developing your visual vocabulary, your aesthetic vocabulary, right? New ideas are coming in, new ideas are percolating. If you've had too many ideas, then often what happens with this is that things start to become clear. Oh, this is the direction I'm moving in. This is what I want to be doing now. You have to make choices. All right. Talk to you soon. I hope this was helpful, and have a great day.